Hey there, beautiful people. It's Marcia Teperman here, and today I want to talk about my post on personal development burnout. And because I had a lot of people reach out to me on the DMs and tell me how I have described exactly what they feel, and it's a serious thing because we have, the internet is inundated with inspirational quotes and motivational content and all of that kind of thing, and that's great for some people, and for others it's a real trigger. And worse, it's a real trigger, it also drives them to burnout and exhaustion and a feeling that they're never going to be enough. And just want to take a pause right here, because underneath that there is a lot. It's a lot, and I have been there myself. I'm going to raise my hand. I have been there, and I had to change completely my approach to my personal growth journey, and I had to take a step back from all of that and consuming content every single day, podcasts, books, YouTube videos, you name it, and really taking a whole new approach to growth that is individual and tailored to myself, and that focus on supporting my nervous system, on resourcing myself, and validating the pain that I feel or that I felt, or the shame that I felt, and really being with the parts of myself that I wasn't very keen to be. And I wanted to use any kind of inspirational methodology that could just take me straight into the place that I wanted to be. But unfortunately that is not how life goes. And the other part to that is that you are good and enough as you are today. That has to be the foundation of everything. And every day you have a new chance that show up at your best and learn something and course correct. Because if yesterday you showed up in a way you didn't like, you can always have compassion for how you have showed up yesterday, and to really course correct. But it's difficult for you to do that alone. And the problem is that a lot of people who have some really deep things, that they have gone through and that they have to really be able to hold within themselves, want to do it alone, want to just skip the whole feeling thing and just get to doing things, because doing is so much easier than feeling. And that's not the right approach. And every person needs something different. Some people are in a chronic hypoarousal state where some might say I'm depressed, and that might be because your unique response to the difficult situations you had in your life was to shut down and shut down and shut down, and so you freeze and you become dissociated or shut down, and then you find difficult to mobilize your inner resources. And for other people, the response was to just push and go and survive, and the fight or flight, and run and solve and all of that. You can feel like the energy there. And what we need to find is that place where we can relax, and where we can be resourceful, where we can be resilient, where we have flexibility. We can go from one to another and back. We can recover from stress. And that's not something that the personal development and all the motivational speakers are going to be telling you, because a lot of them had managed to get to where they are through sheer force, strength, and determination. And that's all they can share with you. And I'm here to tell you a different story. I'm here to tell you the story that you have to honor your struggles. I'm here to tell you the story that you have to be able to accommodate your own story within your body and be with it, and then change the way that you are your nervous system adapted to all of this so that you can have different responses to life. And you need to take a step back from consuming all of this content that makes you feel insufficient, not enough, that makes you believe you have to be someplace that you're not. Even though I know you're working so hard, I know you're doing all the things, I know you are amazing already, right? So that's what I wanted to say to you. We need to take a step back. Well, if you're interested in finding out more about how I help my clients to really find this place where they can access their inner goodness, where they can be their authentic selves, where they can really relax here and grow and experience grow in a completely different way, so much more relaxed and so much more connected with their inner truth, and not from this place where they had to be something to survive, but now the place where they want to create their own life from, which is a place of honoring themselves fully and relaxing and accessing their inner resources and their inner goodness on a regular basis. So if that's something you would like to know more, please reach out to me on the DMs. Let's get together for a discovery call. I have an introductory way you can work with me before we commit to a longer container. I am also a Gallup Strengths coach, so I usually really love using the Gallup Strengths, the Clifton Strengths Finder assessment to really start seeing what is already right and good about you, and also how some of your talents, or because the talents are the ways that you are wired to behave, already also becoming some a point of vulnerability or a weakness, if you want, when they are misapplied. And we can discover all of that, and we can discuss a way forward if we feel like we are a match to work together. So I'd love to talk to you. Lots of love, and take care of yourself. Bye.